Alright, welcome to the fifth and final match here in this Modern Competitive League. We're currently 4-0, so this is the finals. This is the real deal. This is where it all comes down. I'm trying to not be too excited. So let's take a look at our hand. It's actually pretty bad. Snapcaster Feldar. I mean, of course, if we draw some interaction, it could be good, but I think this is a mulligan. And this hand's a little bit better. Not much better. But it helps that we have, something to cast here on turn one. Oh boy! All right, is this the Dredge matchup? Could be a few things. I mean, yeah, it's the Dredge matchup. So game one is going to be all about comboing out as fast as possible. This hand is not really well suited for that, I'll be honest. So we're going to do our best here. So no Narcomoebas just yet, but they do have the Haunted Dead, which will trigger the prized amalgam if they decide to go for it. But my guess is they're going to do Cathartic Reunion here. Yep. And they're going to dredge a bunch, and they're just going to go off. There we go. There's the Narcomoeba. Is that 4 prized amalgams? 1. Just 3? Just 2 or 3? No, it's 3. Oh boy. Okay. This is a pretty good start from our opponent. And I guess we'll path to exile one of them at this point. That's not a bad draw, but it's not the best draw either. They do have Conflagrate in hand, which means, yeah, well, there's... So there could have been worse draws for sure. I'm not gonna pretend like it's that bad, but it's not that great. So Dredge is rough. I think I did beat it in the last video series, but that's because I had Anger of the Gods. And I think I lost match 1. They're gonna go ahead and get is Conflagrate? Yeah. Jeez. That's red. So they could play a land. Or just Faithless Looting, sure. Man, they're just going through their deck so fast. There's a Bloodghast. Oh boy. Like I said, our opponent has a pretty explosive start here, so let's just go ahead and do what we gotta do. Harry's not quite what we need right now, considering we have 0 combo pieces. And they'll be able to Conflagrate for 10 at our face, so I think we're dead. But of course, let's see if our opponent sees the line. Well, they're tapping for 3, so looks like, I mean, they could still have it, so. But damn, this is getting close. So, all right, there's another Bloodghast. Doesn't have haste, which is relevant. Also relevant that they played their land pre-combat. Because then we'll be able to bolt the Bloodghast here and not feel too horrible about it, but, Yep. Oh, never mind. Right, because then they get haste, because now I have less than, am I dead? Block. That's, it's only 6, so. Say okay there. Bolt this guy. And we'll go down to 1. Not that we have any outs here. Alright, that does trigger the other amalgam. And spring. Alright. So our opponent just went all out on us that game. So this game is going to depend highly on our sideboard tools. Rest in Peace and Verdicts. If we can wipe their board with a Rest in Peace in play, it's great. If we can wipe their board, then use Relic of Progenitus, also great. Question is, what do we want to cut here? Dispel is pretty bad. I don't think they have any instance. I mean, I've seen some lists play like Lightning Axe, but that's very rare. Bolt just helps stem the bleeding along with the Wall of Omens. I think we want to keep all 4 combo pieces. Combo is important. I think we can... Remand on the play is better against Cathartic Reunion. But I think we can shave 1 or even 2. And then maybe cut 1 Click because their hand isn't that relevant. Yeah, maybe Click is just horrible and Remand is much better. Maybe Teferi's not needed. I mean, they don't do much on our turn. So I'm just going to go with the full set of Remands there. And we would like to play first. Let's see, Relic. Was that worth it, though? Jeez. We could get so punished for a keep like this. Now, if we just pop off lands, I think we have to mulligan. Oh my god, this feels even worse. I don't even have the Relic now. I'm gonna go in mulligan. I don't think this is worth it. Oh my, what is happening today? I think we just have to keep here. Opponent's going down to 4, so I mean, it's not... Alright. Put on top of library. And our opponent decides to put on bottom. Alright. Looks like we're both kind of gonna have some pretty rough starts here. Do they have the looting? They don't have the looting. And if they're stuck on lands, then the old Spreading Seas can get them. Alright. Maybe we should have kept up for Cathartic Reunion. Alright. It's not horrible so far. As long as they don't discard like a bunch of Dredge. Okay, well, that's pretty good. That is good. Alright. I have seen worse. I have definitely seen worse on turn 2. Oh boy. Wall of Omens, not quite. Let's just go ahead and just keep attacking their lands here. Try to hit our land of our own. And we can, like, Path to Exile a Prized Amalgam, and then go from there. Alright, so I think they decided to natural draw. Probably in search of a land, maybe? Which kind of makes me not want a Path to Exile. Especially because it'll give them a Bloodghast. I think, at the end of the day, it'll be worth it. Especially because we have Wall of Omens to block any, like, Prized Amalgam. Any Bloodghast, so. Alright. So, I think, we can just go Wall of Omens. Keep up Remand. We have part 1 of the combo. They have a red mana now, but we can Remand whatever they just, try to play. And they'll probably go for the Faithless Looting here. We would not like that to happen. Go ahead and Remand that. Verdict, not the best here. I don't feel comfortable tapping out for Saheeli, especially without another piece of the combo. So we'll just hang back for a bit and try to run them out of their draw spells. Or maybe just get them with like a, Supreme Verdict, but like not even. We need to draw some stuff soon. We'll get smacked for another 2 here. Just the problem is we might have to Supreme Verdict right now. I mean, I think we do. It's not going to feel that good considering all this stuff can just easily come back, but I think we were going to be pretty... it would be pretty rough to... Alright, wow, so he just chose to... They try... Oh wait, I thought they natural drew. If they don't draw... okay, so they just drew 2 cards. I think. I don't think they dredged. So if they hit a land... Wow, they didn't hit a land. Oh my gosh. That's insane for us. Let's go ahead and start with the Serum Visions. Do they have another... Faithless Looting? I don't see another Faithless Looting. We are under 9 life, so if they draw a land, yeah, this is rough. We could keep up Remand for whatever reason we feel is necessary, but they're probably gonna dredge Stinkweed Imp. Is my guess? But they only have 1 Narcomoeba left in the deck. And they're going for the... let's find out. They went for the natural draw. I think. Yeah. Insolent Neonate. Let's just dig deeper into our deck here. Oh, geez, they had the land. Oh my gosh. Oof. Oof, oof. Oof, oof, oof. Alright, here's where we need another verdict. Thankfully, I mean, there's no Conflagrate in the graveyard yet, which is... Oh shoot, they have haste too. Oh my gosh. Let's just stem the bleeding. At this point, graveyard hate's just not gonna get us there. We need like another verdict off the top right now, and even that doesn't get it done if they have another land. Pia and Kirnalar with no double red. Ugh, that feels so bad. Let's see, we could snap Path. I think. And are we dead? Snap Path, block, block, block. I mean, we're dead. Unless they do something. Yeah, we really need a Pia and Kirnalar there. If they just say swing, then I'm probably gonna concede here. We had a bit of a rough mulligan to 5 here, and our opponent had actually a really good mulligan to 4. Like if we had another land, we could have gone Snapcaster, Verdict, but you know. Like, what do we do? We just remand that? I mean, we're looking for things to do that get us out, but I don't think anything gets us out here. Block, block, take 5. Yeah, we're pretty dead. GG, Dredge. GG. All right. So unfortunately, we just finished 4-1, but stay tuned for some closing statements. Hey, and welcome back to the closing statement. So, we just finished that Modern Competitive League, and we actually did very well. We went 4-1. And I want to say that last matchup was it's a pretty bad matchup for the deck, first of all, but we have tools in the sideboard, and I thought that maybe if I mulligan aggressively, we could get there, but we kind of got screwed, first of all, by the one-lander, and then again the one-lander, and then the multi-5. So it wasn't the best display of the Dredge matchup, because last week I did beat Dredge. So with that said, let's talk about the deck, how I felt about the deck list, what I feel about moving forward. Mana base wise, I think the deck is pretty sweet. Like you could even cut one land out of here and still probably the deck would run very smoothly. With that said, I like having that 23rd land be Cavern Souls. It's kind of just this utility land that helps cast our double and triple blue spells, and also has a lot of just benefits in the opposing blue matchups, where counter spells are a big deal. You know, Grixis Control and Jeskai variants, they're not a huge part of the metagame, but they're still out there, and we have a very difficult time beating them outside of that plan, outside of the Cavern plus Teferi plan. That's really the main goal here of these two cards, to beat the blue mirrors. Of course, we didn't have much of a blue mirror in this run. We did play Grixis Control last week and we lost. So with that said, I like the Cavern plus Teferi package. We didn't see it do work here, but in my practice games, I've seen it do so much work in helping win games that were otherwise probably unwinnable. It's just so backbreaking for opponents to have to deal with such a powerful combination of cards. Even Teferi on its own, if your opponent's not playing counter magic and you just flash it in, you know. But unfortunately, we didn't get to see Teferi be Teferi this time around. But I honestly think the one of is definitely pulls its weight. With that said, I really like this configuration. I'm not sure I would go off of it for a big tournament. I think this is probably the best configuration. Like, you could change up these two flex spots. I was thinking about cutting these two and adding 2 Lightning Helix to the main board, as it really helps the aggressive matchups. But overall, I just really enjoy this this 2-card package that really gets the job done in a lot of different matchups. So with that said, I love the main board. I love where it is. I wouldn't change it aside from these 2 cards, and that's really a meta call. It's up to you. If your local meta has no blue decks at all, you know, cut this out. If it's all a bunch of burn, you could even add 2 Helix, cut a bolt, add another Helix, and just hardcore metagame your opponents. But in an open, wide field, I like this configuration a lot. What I didn't 100% like is the sideboard. I'm not sure that we need 2 Supreme Verdict, and I'm also not sure we need 3 Geist of St. Traft. I think 2 Geist and 1 Verdict is enough. The rest, I love the rest of the sideboard. I think 2 Dispel is good. Jace gets so much value in the grindy matchups, as we saw against Red, White, Sun, and Moon. Blessed Alliance helps, it just single-handedly won us the burn matchup. Timely, we didn't see it, but it's won me the burn matchup so many times. Stony Silence, Affinity is the real deck right now, and they have the ability to just go under you sometimes, so Stony Silence just definitely shores up that matchup a little bit. Rest in Peace, Relic. Maybe we need more sideboard hate, more graveyard hate. My move going forward is probably to cut 1 Verdict, 1 Geist of St. Traft, and then probably add in either an Anger of the Gods, or another Relic of Progenitus, and then I also would like to find room for a Wear and Tear, because that's a card that just has so much utility in a lot of different matchups, that I'd like to have just at least 1 copy of it in the sideboard. But I'm not sure if it's so impactful enough that we need it, Whereas Sweepers and Graveyard Hate and cards like Geist of St. Traft, when you resolve them in the games that they're good in, it's almost lights out. So with that said, there's a lot of different ways you could take the sideboard. It really largely depends on, your local meta, or But if you're playing online like me, I think you have to diversify. So you cut one Geist, cut a Supreme Verdict, and then we probably add in Wear Tear. If I have a Wear Tear, I think I should. Yeah, add in a Wear Tear, and then probably like either an Anger of the Gods or another Relic. But moving forward, I think this configuration would be a lot better. But yeah, that's my final thoughts here with the deck. I really enjoyed playing it. It's honestly, it really reminds me of Twin, especially in that Soul Sisters matchup. You know, it really reminded me how going infinite doesn't necessarily always win with all those life gain ETB triggers. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. You know, over the past, I think, week and a half, we've gained, you know, over 20 subscribers. We've broken over 10,000 total views. So I'm very happy, and I'm grateful to all of you who stick around and watch and comment. I do appreciate your time that you're watching with me. I hope I can help you out. Learning the deck, learning several different decks, you know. I play Grixis, I play Jeskai, you know. So hopefully if you're a fan of Blue and Modern, you'll really enjoy the decks that I play. So I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. So please, you know, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. If you have any questions, feel free to post them. I usually try to respond to all of them because I do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.